Hey everybody, I'm just gonna have to apologize because it's been about 64 years since I've posted a video of any diecast review or anything since I posted the collection update. I've been really busy with work and school and everything, so I'm very sorry, but just had the incredible experience at Chicagoland Speedway once again after many years of going there. Had an amazing time, and I got quite a bit of signatures over the weekend, so I figure I'd post a video showing off, showing off all the luck I've had in terms of signatures. I got 20 cars signed over the course of the weekend, Thursday through Sunday, so really happy with how all of them turned out. I'm super excited to have been able to meet so many great drivers and, shake a lot of hands. So it started off on Thursday. I've been checking J-Ski and Facebook and Twitter and everything, for just scouring the world for as many possible appearances as I could. So it started out, the whole kit and caboodle all started in the town of the track in Joliet. I went to an Xfinity store in Joliet and met Ryan Reed. So I'd already had his Daytona win signed, so I got this one, his color chrome 2014 Ford signed in the red paint pen there. I think the red looks great. I just like I liked using the paint pens. This is the first car this is the second car I've gotten signed with the paint pen. Really happy with how it turned out. The red matches perfectly with the rest of the paint scheme, so really happy with how that turned out, and another great addition to the signature collection. After that, it was time to run over to Shorewood, and that's where Brad Keselowski was at Scooters, which is a pub, bar, restaurant thing. He goes there pretty much every year, so I got him to sign his one of his trucks from 2012, his 19 truck, CFS. He signed that one in gold for me, which looks really good, and the gold especially looks good on the other car I had signed, his Talladega win from 2014. I had a silver with me. I didn't know how it was going to work out, but he popped open this gold for me, and that just looks awesome on the paint scheme. It really pops. You can even see kind of in the detail like how the confetti pops through the signature. It's because there's so much of it. So I'm really happy. This is my favorite Brad Keselowski paint scheme, so I'm really happy to have that one signed. And then it's all up in the air because Friday was such a crazy day. It started off with waiting to get a wristband for another driver's appearance, but then I ran over to back to the track. Finally got to the track and went to the infield for the Truck Series driver autograph session. Got a lot of signatures there, but one on a car would be Johnny Sauter. I was not quick enough on the draw with the silver Sharpie, and he was already signing it in black, but I can't complain because black signature is better than no signature at all. So, I mean, I've seen worse, I suppose. It's hard. This is my first time I've gotten something signed in black. It's harder to see than the silver, but it's still there. So I'm very happy to have met Johnny Sauter, and then he ended up winning that night. So if you don't sign something for me, then you don't win. That's kind of the theme that occurred throughout the weekend. Got that signed by Johnny Sauter, so I'm super happy about that. And then I ran back over to New Lenox with my wristband in tow, and that's where we met our next driver. And I was really happy with this. I met Kyle Busch. This was pretty much an unadvertised appearance. I just heard about it from people at other appearances that he was going to be out in New Lenox. It was only advertised at the Jewel Osco there, so they didn't put it on the internet or anything. So there was barely anybody there. But I was super pumped. I got his Ditech car signed, as well as his rookie CarQuest car signed. And the theme continues: if you don't sign for me, you don't win. So he signed for me, and he won the poll right afterwards. Funny thing happened: somebody in front of me in line asked, like, "Hey, what do you think about NASCAR limiting your starts in the Xfinity Series? Like, do you like that?" And he said, "No." He didn't even look up from signing. It was hilarious. Really nice guy. He was super happy to meet everybody. He was, talkative. So I'm really happy with how both the signatures turned out and my experience meeting the guy. He's a super nice dude. Then we ran back over to the track, and Martin Truex Jr. was doing a appearance for his victory the year before, where they unveil the little plaque that they display. My pen kind of pooped out on me here. It was a little dry, so I'm really bummed about that. It's still there, but this is really the biggest loss of the weekend. I really wish that would have turned out better. My own fault. I had it open too long, but it's still there. I'm just happy I got to meet him. That he even signed for anybody, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'm still not. I won't complain too much because I'm still incredibly lucky to have even been able to meet the guy. So Friday after then, the truck race happened. Johnny Sauter won because he signed for me. That's how it works. And then I caught Michael Waltrip running out of the booth. So I'm really cool. He's super tall. He's towering over everybody. If you weren't gonna miss him if you were waiting for him. So got his signature on his 2003 Daytona 500 victory race version. So that's another one that I'm super happy to have gotten signed. Really nice guy, really tall guy. So great to meet Michael Waltrip, the one and only, of course. And then it was time for Saturday, and this is where it kind of becomes a blur because so much happened so fast the whole weekend. So I believe how it went down is first for a cup practice was happening, and I caught Ty Dillon. He was walking around out to pit road. Got him to sign his 2014 Wesco car. Super nice guy. I just didn't expect, like, practice had just ended and he was going out to pit road, so I don't know where he was going there because the drivers meeting for the Xfinity Series was about to start, but super happy I got him to sign this. Another signature. Really nice guy again. He signed for everybody that stopped, so really happy about that one. And then you went to the Xfinity Series driver autograph session. That's where he got Justin Allgaier in red. Oh man, on this on his Verizon card. This one's definitely one of my favorites of the weekend. The red just looks so badass on this car. The car itself is already awesome. I'm really happy about this one, how it turned out. Justin's a super nice guy. And again, the theme continues. If you don't sign for me, you don't win. He signed for me, won the Xfinity race with the most badass move ever. The crowd went wild. Hometown guy, home state guy. Really happy to see him win, and really happy to have his signature on this car. And then it was time for the drivers' meeting. I caught Elliott Sadler going in there, and he signed for me on his Texas win. Super pumped about that. Again, another tall guy. Now, I'm kind of a taller guy than most of the people there, but man, all the drivers are like Eric Jones too. Like that. Eric Jones towers over everybody. I don't know what it is about him, but for some reason he just seems super tall. So, and he signed a flag for me too. So, he's a nice guy. But happy to get Elliott Sadler, the regular season champion, to sign this car. His signature is super cool. Looks really nice on this car, and glad to have his Texas win signed. And then after the race, just like I got Michael Waltrip the day before, I got Jeff Burton coming out of the booth. This one signed in green on his Holiday Inn car from 2006. Yeah. This one looks really cool. I love how the green looks with the green. Like, I don't know. It's a little different shade, but I thought it was super cool. And he was super nice. I met him when I was a kid. He was one of the first drivers I ever met, like about 10 years ago. Still remains the nicest driver I've ever met. Strikes up, like his line when I met him when I was a kid, his line took really long and there wasn't a lot of people because he was just shooting the shit with everybody in front in line. And he's just such a nice guy. My mom's favorite driver, always will be, just because of how nice he is. And that still remains today, working with NBC's, just super nice guy. He walked right over to me, saw I had the car, and struck up a conversation. So Jeff Burton, class act. Always going to be a favorite, and happy to see him in the booth, and hopefully I'll be able to meet him again and have him sign some more stuff. So then Sunday was another day of running around. Got to the track as Landon Castle was greeting people at the gate, so I got him to sign his Snap Fitness car in red. His signature's super cool. I love how cool that looks. It's like kind of sharp looking. So great car. Happy to have that. Happy to have that signed. Landon's super nice guy. Again, another guy that'll strike up a conversation with anybody. So, if you have the chance to meet Landon Castle, of course, go out of your way to meet this guy because he's such a cool dude. After that, it was time to run over to the DeWalt stage where we met Matt Kenseth. First got him to sign his 20 car from 2013, his Home Depot ride. Got him to sign that one, but the most proud of for him, I got his 2012 Daytona 500 car signed in blue. I think this is the coolest thing here. The blue looks great with the blue and yellow paint scheme. Such a cool race. I remember watching this, staying up until well past midnight for the end of this race. Of course, everybody knows the infamous incident that happened in turn 3 there, but this one was a great one. Prime time Monday night, and got Matt Kenseth, the victor, his signature on the car. Then after that, it was more running around. Where at the Liberty Mutual display, Clint Boyer was doing a appearance. Got him to sign his 2012 5-Hour Energy Toyota, and then his 2015 car of the same scheme, and then his 2006 Sopranos car. So he was just signing for a couple people. He'd just pop in with another car and he signed it again. He was a really nice guy. He's joking around with everybody. He was doing a Q&A with him and Brett Griffin. They're a hilarious pair. I can't wait to see them back in Victory Lane sometime soon because they're super entertaining, and I love me some Clint Boyer. So again, super nice guy. Then finally after the race, it was another fun race. Wish Chase Elliott could have won, but they're trying some interesting tactics. That's for sure, to try and get it done. But after the race, it was time to run over to the Miller Lite pit stop area where Rusty Wallace was doing a breakdown of the race. Got him to sign his ASA car from the 80s, signed that in red. Wish he could have signed it on the windshield, but super happy to meet him. Really nice guy. And then he also, this one looks great, his Midnight car from 1994, got him to sign that one as well. And that was the last signature of the weekend. 20 cars signed. Met a lot of great drivers, met a lot of followers, which was really cool. People were like, hey, wait, you're that guy? Like, that was kind of fun. It was kind of weird. Well, I mean, weird for me, but it was super cool to meet a lot of followers and talk racing and everything. So all around great weekend. Got a ton of stuff done, and now I'm already itching to get back to the track. Thankfully, I only have to wait till July for the Chicagoland race at least. Hopefully, I'll get to somewhere in Michigan or Kansas or something in the time being, but that's it for the year, I'm sure, in terms of signatures. So can't complain. Definitely had a lot of luck, had a lot of running around, no downtime at all. It was almost like a job, but super proud of everything, and super proud to add all this stuff to my collection, and it will keep building. So thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed hearing all the stories and everything. Leave me some comments and likes, subscribe for more videos, whatever that may be. Hopefully I'll have a more consistent schedule of videos sometime soon, but I can't promise anything because I am lazy and terrible. But thank you all for following me on Instagram, again, at eldreddiecast, and then eldreddiecast here on YouTube. So keep following me and hanging out, talking to me and everything. Thank you all for joining me on this fun journey of collecting, and I will see you all next time.